Real news. True, honest, and not fake news.
Big story of today is the March for Our Lives March. They've been having nationwide. There was one that happened locally that I went to, right here at State College, start at the high school, came up to Old Main, and you had a bunch of people saying a lot of stupid stuff, which I'm going to talk about. There's a lot of cringy and, really dumb signs I saw. But the first thing I will say is that there was a boy and a girl from the Black Student Union that were up there speaking. Yeah, we have one of those. And the girl said that the NRA is supposed to, and I quote, represent every single constituent in the U.S. and protect the laws of our citizens, not the gun laws. Does she know the purpose of the NRA? I mean, what? That's their literal point, is to protect gun laws and to advocate for gun interests.
It's almost like there's something called a special interest group.
What?
Yeah, it's a lobbying group. APAC doesn't represent me, but no one ever complains about them. But that's another story.
Oy vey, what are you talking about? Anyway, yeah. So there was that. That was really dumb. Then the guy said that he said this literally to the crowd. He said, "Use your white privilege to."
What is that?
He was saying it to
use the Force, Luke.
Yeah.
Use your white privilege.
That's what the Force really was, white privilege.
Yep.
That's the red pill in Star Wars.
That's the only reason Luke could use the Force.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah, he said that to the crowd.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah, he's black. He was the one black guy.
That's
so
true.
he had black
He had
magic.
purple lightsaber,
That's
so
what
he's
he
pretty
did.
special.
But he did die, so he
I don't know.
Well, in the EU, he didn't die, but in the movie, he technically dies.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
he doesn't die in the EU?
I don't think so. I think it's one of those things where they, resurrect
Like
characters.
Boba Fett.
Well,
Yeah.
the extended universe can get pretty extended. You have that thing that the Emperor never died. There's many clones of him, and it's just
Well, if you take the standard Episode 8 set, then the Emperor should have just, flown up out of that pit. Spoiler, Mikey, sorry. But he should just float out.
I just watched The Empire Strikes Back today.
You should
my
watch it
film
with us.
music
We were just
class.
watching it. It was
Yeah.
fabulous.
don't watch the new one. Don't watch it. It's terrible.
Yeah,
It's
I,
alright.
I don't like
I
Episode
didn't
7
like
or
it that
8.
much,
Yeah.
but it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Anyway, guns. There's actually a story with that. Did you see that the Han Solo movie, the posters that they have for
They
the
got rid of
movie,
the guns?
they took the guns out of the poster.
Right. Well, do you know why? I read an article.
Marketing.
Yeah, because they wanted to make it more family friendly in Brazil, so they got rid of the guns.
In Brazil.
That's
Brazil.
literally why. Yeah.
I think they're afraid of. I said this to a few people that there's a strong association that our brains tend to form with stuff, and if you see gun plus movie, you're gonna get scared and be like, oh, I don't want to see it's got guns, because then you're gonna
Right.
associate with Parkland and all these recent shootings. I
Oh.
think that's what they're worried about.
Well, no, I don't think so because they only changed it in Brazil.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
only in Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay. I
There's
thought
a
it was
lot
with the
of fake
American
news going
posters.
around like, oh my gosh, it's an evil plot by Disney to brainwash us
Yeah.
into thinking guns aren't in the movie.
Yeah, I didn't think
Well, no,
that.
here's the
I thought
thing.
it's just an image thing that they're worried about won't sell because
No.
of that. But what were you saying,
Well,
Alex?
see, here's the thing. It's actually, blasters. They, Order 66 happened, and that was really offensive to a lot of Jedis. And, it's a growing religion. In Australia, I think it's 1% of people were registered as a Jedi on the census.
Yeah.
So they want to be respectful of everyone, even religions that aren't exactly in the real world. We have to be very progressive.
How
Blaster
progressive?
rifles are
Very
scary.
progressive.
Assault.
Wait, but you
Assault
can't
weapons.
criticize the Sith.
The Sith did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It was a lightsaber. He had an
Assault
assault
saber.
lightsaber. Assault lightsaber. They were using assault droid.
Yeah.
Only the Empire should have assault droid.
Yes. Yeah, I think we need some common sense blaster control because, as you could see, it was out of hand. Princess Leia, she shot that stormtrooper and she was able to get the plan slip away because of that. A Death Star plan just slipped by. I mean, if we had common sense blaster control, she would not have sent the
We would
plans to
not
R2.
have a national crisis like the Death Star being destroyed.
No, and we wouldn't have this
Job
radical Jedi.
Destroyed our
We
economy.
need to ban.
It's a bunch of
we need
religious
to ban-
radicals.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
The National Jedi Association has blood on their hands. We need to ban them. Only the government
You mean the
should be
Jedi?
allowed to
Rebellion
have
Jedi
any force
Council.
users.
The rebellion has
Yes.
blood on their hands. Rebel scum.
I mean, I guess not because it cauterizes a wound when you shoot it with a blaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have flesh
They
on
have-
their hands.
They have
Charred skin on their
ripped
hands.
off
Yeah.
arms
Right.
and stuff.
Oh, who all do we have in today?
If we're being technical.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention our guests today are Mikey and Andy and
What
guest
up, pimps?
host Sean. Yep.
Guest host, Sean.
Oh, we're on Andy Worski? Are we on this?
That's what you said last time. No, we're not Andy Worski.
No.
I'm not
No,
Richard
no.
Spencer. He's not Sargon, and he's not JF. But
Oh,
back on topic because I do have to move along quickly with this stuff. One of the other things I want, so like I said, the BSU guy was saying to use your white privilege to push gun control. He was literally saying, he's like, I am not privileged,
Well,
but
I
you
mean-
have white privilege.
I mean, I actually understand that argument though, from
Why?
their perspective.
No, I don't.
Yeah, because they think that white people automatically are more persuasive because of our culture, and that since they think that white people have all the power, they're like, okay, so the only people who can effectively reform gun control are white people. I mean, it makes perfect sense inside of their
In their heads.
Yeah, in their
explanation of the
worldview.
world, right? But
wait, how
That's
did
wrong.
Obama get
Huh?
elected? How did Obama get elected if he didn't have any white privilege?
I don't
Good
know.
He's only half
question.
black.
that's a good question. I
Like,
don't know.
did he get half the privilege from his like mom or whatever?
Yeah, yes, because he's half black.
Yep.
He's not.
He has half privilege.
Yeah, he has half privilege. The other stupid stuff I saw was the signs. One sign said, back to the what we just talked about, white privilege is affecting the gun control debate. Another sign said, stop biting each other.
Biting?
No, she went like this. It looked like he was biting. It
Right.
was funny
Okay.
from
All right.
the peripheral vision. One sign said white privilege is affecting the gun debate. Another said that guns have more rights than my vajayjay. I don't know if I can say the word on air, but
Wow.
yeah.
Yes, 'cause if you're a woman, you are not allowed to walk into a school building. You're not allowed on
Yeah, that was your
university
point, yeah.
campuses.
Or
Wait,
airplanes.
no, that would solve it though, because then women wouldn't get sexually assaulted on college campuses.
Genius.
Oh my gosh!
Wait,
You
wait,
solved the
Man,
Man's control
female
of that.
sex.
I think we need to ban assault ladies. That
parts.
what about the ones that can take more than one person at the same time? That's an automatic stop control.
Capacity.
All right.
High capacity vajayjay.
Yes.
Oh my
Regulate
god.
it.
Yeah, regulate that.
Holy moly!
Yeah, so I was seeing these signs, and I'm talking to these people, and the signs reflect what comes out of their mouth. Because like, there was one person that was talking to me, and she was talking about how what we should ban. I'm trying to drill down. What
Right.
does she want to ban?
Everything.
No, she said no. I don't want to ban everything. And then she starts talking some more, and then she says, "But I want to ban all handguns and all assault rifles." I think was her phrase.
What's
because
left?
you don't need those.
Like a
Yeah,
black
what's
powder
left?
rifle?
That's why I asked her. I said, "So you think just regular rifles are
Like
legal?"
Kentucky rifle?
Yeah, and she said, "Well, yeah, that's because that's what you use for hunting. You don't hunt with an AR-15." I'm like,
no.
"Yeah,
Right.
you do."
You use grape shot cannons, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
of course, and
Right.
puckle guns.
Yeah. Maybe like an automatic crossbow. Oh wait, we can't have automatic
Dude.
crossbows. That's too
That's
much
automatic.
damage. Right.
Yeah, what if you have a
That
bump
has to
stock on the
be-
crossbow?
Right. Oh man, we'd be done for.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm just my point I'm trying to make here is like a lot of these people do not know what they're talking about at all, and I don't care what side you're on the debate here. It's just why do you have to, not? It just doesn't seem like they're putting any logic. It's
Right.
just all emotion
And if I can
and
jump
fear. Yes, you can.
in,
I'm done ranting.
I just realized today when I was looking at some of the headlines is that a lot of these kind of leftist marches, like the March for Science, the Women's March, and this March for Our Lives, they don't really have a stated objective that's shared by everyone participating.
No, it will say march for like the women's
It's
march.
just like-
They weren't talking about
Right.
women.
It's just this kind of like it's branded as this broad generalization of some good thing, so everyone wants to participate.
Yeah.
But then the leftists use it to say, "Oh, everyone wants to ban assault weapons," when not everyone who's in the march necessarily thinks the same way.
Yeah, and they don't even know what an assault weapon is.
Right, and also, like, I don't know, they just don't look at the facts, and they just complain about things that make them feel bad,
Yeah.
and they don't actually have real solutions that would work.
Yeah, that's the thing. I heard solutions, but they were one, ban assault weapons, which are already banned. Ban assault rifles, which are already banned. And
Well, not by their definition.
yeah, not by their
Assault
definition.
rifles are the ones that are banned by
Yeah.
everyone's definition. Assault weapons are the ones
Don't
that they have
exist.
their
Right.
own
Okay.
definition.
Yeah. Yeah, they're confused, so they don't know what they're talking about, those
Right.
two things. They interchange them. But the other one I heard was the most radical was from that girl was talking about, said ban handguns because you don't need them.
Right.
When has it ever been, you don't need this, so we should ban it? Well, you don't need to say,
Bernie Sanders, you don't need a bunch of different what was it? You don't need a bunch of different types of deodorant. We just need one type of deodorant on the shelves. You know?
only need Old Spice.
Right.
Everything else is not necessary.
The 1% is taking too much deodorant from the poor Africans. It's ridiculous.
Couldn't have said better. So it's like, let's say we don't need Christianity, or we don't need Islam. We don't need it. So let's just ban it. That's another freedom we have of religion.
Yeah, we don't need good food. We could all just eat like Soylent Green.
Yeah.
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 We should just ban everything that's unnecessary. Why do we need art?
Yeah. Why do we need to say certain
this
sentences?
This is going off on a tangent, but
Hold on. Let me go and say my for that.
get ready.
No, I think they're actually racist because they want to ban predominantly black guns. Where is the NAACP in this National Advancement for Colored and NAACR, National Organization for Advancing Colored Rifles?
Dude, trademark
the
that.
The AR-15 is a predominantly black rifle.
It is.
Block, it's pretty dark skinned.
It's 100% black.
Yeah, they're pretty dark. Why are they advocating to ban these? We should be banning, the white gun.
Right. They're just doing it because they think it looks scary because they're all racist, honestly.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying liberals think that when they see black, they think scary?
Yep.
Okay.
Apparently.
Let's send them to Chicago.
If it's like a wooden rifle,
Yeah, I know. They
don't
don't
have a
find
problem
those.
with it.
Like, there's some guns that have the exact same round that a AR-15 has, and if you show it to people, they'll want to ban the wooden one. Or, sorry, they'll want to ban the AR because it looks scary because it's black.
Right.
But if it's wooden, that's fine.
Steven Crowder did a really good video on that.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, with the AR, the 5.56 round, which is what, pretty much most people associate with the AR-15, you can get them to shoot other things, but that's beside the point. It's a tiny round. It's small. It just goes fast.
It's
it's
just like a tiny bit bigger than a 22, which is
like
one
a
of the
30
smallest.
caliber 308 or something. I could go and it could swap some floppies. You know what I mean?
We'll let our imaginations fill in that blank. Any last little comments? Because I'm gonna move on to one last subject before we go.
Did you
for
see your boy David Hogg with his Nazi salute?
Oh, I was gonna talk about that. Yeah, he's at this rally. I forgot to mention. There's two things I want to mention about Hogg. Yeah, he's at this rally. And he whips, he's saying, bye everybody, it was nice having you, nice being here, I love you. And then he just whips his arm up and holds it like in a fist, but it's like, it looks like a Nazi salute and somebody's calling in again. So it was like, what is this guy doing?
Have you ever see Dr. Strangelove, like the crazy Nazi guy, the scientist, and he's like trying to go do Hitler? It's like David Hogg over there.
Yes.
And it's not even just a Hitler salute; it's also a Black Power salute. So you get the nationalist and you get socialist. He is like the reincarnation of Hitler. He was handing out those little red armbands.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Dude, he is. Him and Richard Spencer are going to have to go and fight for who gets in charge of the alt-right.
Literally.
Watch out.
It's going to be the next biggest thing. You're going to see David Hogg at the National Policy Institute.
Yes. He's going to be put on the, what's that, ADL hate list. I'm going to put this, I'm going to put this call on, see if you stay on.
Just have him do his fair share of talking, and then we can switch Alex back.
Darn it.
Hello?
We can go back to Alex after you bring the caller on.
Yeah.
This phone's goofy. Whoop. Alex, you still there?
Sorry, your call cannot be completed as that.
Drop. Yeah, I'm sorry. Whoever keeps trying to call in, I'm really sorry, but the phone's not working.
Have him call back first, just real quick, and say what he wants to say, and then we can get Alex back.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Alex. And caller that you're trying to call in, please call in now. Use the number 814-865-9577, and I'll have you pop in because we have like 3 minutes or 2 minutes till break, and I'll try and figure out this problem because this is really strange. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's happening?
Good. How are you?
We're pretty good, man.
Yeah, we have like 2 minutes here. What do you want to say?
Well, I was listening kind of, a little earlier, and you guys were getting into some politics a little bit, and I just kind of wanted to, I'm not trying to, lead you on or anything, but I think the Earth is flat, and I can prove it to you because I literally go to Penn State in astrophysics, and I could explain it to you.
Okay, sir, stay on the line. We're going to have to take a quick break, and we will address that. You said you are a flat earther?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay, can you explain your position?
Well, I'd have to ask you how you define consciousness.
I think that's a very deep philosophical question, but consciousness is our ability to think and make our own decisions. That's what you hear like in the AI debate. Can AI have consciousness? To me, consciousness is like how you regularly think, but what does that have to do with the Earth being flat?
Well, if you think about how many of us, there are, and kind of what we're doing, you could probably define us as, like, maybe an invasive species.
Invasive species.
Almost. Now, if you think about what we're doing, we live within the confines of God, nature, and mortals.
Uh-huh.
Now, what do animals, what are their confines? They are confined by us, God, and nature. All right. Now, where does this flat Earth come in? Why is it even called flat Earth?
Please, I do want to know, yeah.
So, have you ever heard of an airplane?
Yes, I have.
No, actually, can you explain what an airplane
Yeah, Andy, Andy is a little slow here, so can you explain to him what an airplane is?
So, an airplane is a flying, not like it'll get you.
I get it. Okay. I think you got that, Andy.
Yeah,
makes so how do airplanes have to do with the Earth being flat?
Well, why isn't it called an air globe?
I like that.
Well, there's probably a reason why they named these things, but that doesn't mean Earth is flat.
No.
Well, he's saying it's a plane
because
instead
like
of
a
a
plane
globe.
is a two-dimensional surface, right?
Yeah, but
Hey,
isn't
what
the
about
wing
Earth?
flat? Isn't that what they're calling it from? Because the wings are flat?
Well,
Oh wait, I think so.
I'm not making the claim that the Earth is a two-dimensional, disk.
Yeah, but you're saying it's
saying
flat.
that the flat earther kind of thing, it's marginalized and centralized into that flat earther kind of name. And if you, depending what your, resources are, I've been going to Penn State for probably 2 years. Are you familiar with ethnobotany?
Can you say that again?
Ethnobotany.
That sounds fake. I've never heard that. What do you study in ethnobotany?
Well, ethnics is like the study of culture, and botany is the study of plants and how it affects that culture.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It does exist. Yeah, it's the study of regions, plants, and their practical use throughout the traditional knowledge of a local culture or people.
Yes, sir. So, have you ever heard of Terence McKenna?
No.
All right. I mean, a lot of Penn State students, they'll listen to, Alan Watts and hang out for a while, right?
Sure, I guess.
Sure. So Terence McKenna is another philosophical kind of dude. Except he actually invented the stoned ape theory, which comes, it explains a little bit how we began to develop certain consciousnesses, right? Like, not consciousnesses plural, but consciousness as one altogether, because it all comes from one place.
Is this like interdimensionally connected?
Well, if you... maybe if we weren't on Earth.
Wait, we're not on Earth?
I'm saying it would be if we weren't. But
okay.
We are on Earth.
We are on Earth, okay. Wait, so how... Okay, I'm sorry, but what's that have to do with the Earth being flat? Like, can we give me the TLDR?
So, have you ever read, like...
Is your name Sam Hyde?
That's for you to find out.
Great answer, sir. I love you. So can you give me like a quick version? Like, well, how's the Earth flat? Like,
in the book of Genesis, it's actually
don't believe in that book.
You can look at something and it'll say that God split the waters between waters. What does this mean? Well, if you look at old flat Earth maps, or if you've ever looked into the Mayan or Native American cultures, you can kind of realize, maybe we're not a floating ball.
We're clearly on a giant turtle.
Well, that's what the that's the Native Americans and the Mayans thought we were floating on a giant alligator.
Yeah, and they also thought the world was going to end in like 2012, and they were wrong about that. But like, But here's the thing.
Terence McKenna, he has this. Like 7 years or so. All right, now here we are in 2018. I don't know you guys personally, but I'm just trying to get this out because nobody looks it up. nobody takes the time.
Alex
to
Jones does.
understand.
Yeah, we're being invaded by trans-dimensional pedophile demons.
And psychic vampires are connecting the AI, and they're interdimensionally connected to our world, and we're having this sub-transmission zone that's seeping up from the third to the fourth dimension. Like, that's what I'm concerned about. So I'm on with you on that.
Are you familiar with Elon Musk?
Yeah, I love Elon Musk. He's one of the few that's not globalist that's speaking out against the AI.
He spoke out against the AI.
Yes, Mark Zuckerberg thinks it's all great and dandy, but Elon knows that the future could be bleak with AI. But how does this do with a flat Earth? Because we have pictures from satellites and from the moon that show the Earth is
I
round.
just was kind of waiting till you guys would bring that federalized information. So if you go on NASA.gov, it'll tell you that every single photograph they've ever taken is an actual composite. And what is a composite based on definition?
I mean, it's like sounds like you're putting stuff together.
Well, I'm a materials science major,
Mr.
so
Science.
I can answer that question. A composite is a material that is actually made up of two different materials. So, like carbon fiber composite, so you have a bunch of carbon fibers and then like a different type of material that's surrounding it.
So if you were
I'm not big brained enough to understand.
If you wanted to make a composite in photography, what would you do?
Oh, you stitch a bunch of things together, right? Because we can't take one picture.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So now,
So the Earth is
wait a minute here. The NASA just told me they've never ever taken an actual picture of Earth. It's
I doubt that.
All a composite.
Haven't we sent satellites out pretty far, and then they can take a picture of it?
If you're
On the way
wondering
flying
why
out.
you
Yes.
see a
They have Pluto.
satellite with your own eye.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, so no, you're not answering my question. How are these pictures fake? Because that's the basic assumption of the flowers. That the
How do you
image is
prove that the pictures are fake?
Yeah.
Well, are you familiar with Hollywood's special effects?
No. I'm kidding. Yeah, I am.
Well,
Yeah, I know. And there's people that say like Kubrick, fake the moon landing for
Well,
NASA.
There's a Stanley Kubrick video on YouTube that's totally fake. That's not even Stanley Kubrick in the video, and you can actually look at a picture of Stanley Kubrick.
I
with
trust
the
you,
guy.
sir.
Like, he's like, oh, yeah, like, oh, we faked this and we did that, and he totally admits to faking the moon landing. But
Right,
the
of course.
video
Right.
is fake.
Everyone knows the moon landing was fake.
Of course,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Moon landing was an inside job.
Yep.
So
So
wait. So you're saying like, how come? I'll bring another thing up. We have gravity that's bleeding in. That's
Actually,
no. Listen, hold on a sec. That's because I'll let you go after this, and then we're gonna have to end this because we have our stuff to talk about. So we have gravity that's bleeding in, that's keeping our Earth together. It's equal on all sides. So therefore, it has to form sort of a spherical shape. How could you have a flat Earth if you have gravity in the way we have it?
Well, gravity actually doesn't exist. Gravity was replaced with the theory of relativity, which
Oh,
is
right,
now
right,
replaced-
yeah.
Hold on a second.
Right. In quantum physics
Now
class, we
replaced
actually learn this,
with
right? Yeah. No.
Superposition.
So right.
You know what superposition is in quantum mathematics?
Yeah.
It has to do with your own vision and the actual sight of an observer.
Whoa.
That gives us an actual uniqueness that no other anything has.
Yeah. No, you're totally correctly representing that theory, and you have complete understanding of it.
I actually would hope so. I've just been trying to talk. And
Wow.
my buddy
Andy,
and
you're
I were
flattered.
like,
I'm not a part of your fruitcake cult.
Okay, you still haven't answered. How is there? Okay, so there's no gravity. All those pictures are fake.
Do you know how to equate gravity?
Equate?
Yes. Do you know how to imagine?
I'm not big
MC
C squared. Well, but isn't that for energy and mass?
No.
It has to do
The
with
C is
mass
actually
and
gravity. The federal government was lying to us about it.
It's has to
I
do with
gotcha.
mass and density. So if you didn't have mass or density or these measurements at all, gravity wouldn't be immeasurable at all. You wouldn't even be able to find it. So, what the heck does that leave gravity?
Right, yeah, I've never seen gravity. Like, if it's real, you have to be able to see it, right?
Wait, yeah, like I'm dropping this pencil right now, and it's not dropping.
Yeah, my phone is levitating right now.
Well, I think that if you dropped that pencil, that the mass and the density would drop that pencil because it is less dense than the air. Well, it's more dense than the air that surrounds it.
What about?
That is true.
But
to
the only
an
reason it
extent.
drops is because there's gravity.
Things that if something was less dense than air, it would float. Like
Yeah,
fucking
it would.
helium.
No,
Air
yeah,
particles are
I
pushing it up
caught
more
myself.
than gravity's
Yeah.
pulling it out.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't mean the Earth's flat.
Well, have you ever thought about the sun and the moon?
No, I haven't. Yeah, I have.
What's the sun?
So let's think about the characteristics of the sun's light. It's ultraviolet. Almost said.
Yes, it's only ultraviolet, right?
Yeah, it's an ultraviolet ray. All right, now let's think of the
Completely ultraviolet. I don't know how we see anything.
Okay. Yeah. What's that have to do with the Earth being flat?
Well, all I'm saying is that the Earth is not a spinning ball, and the sun is not 93 million miles away with its light reflecting or doing whatever it does off of the sun. Because that's not an accurate representation of how light works. It would never work like that in real life, and they tell you that it would because they want you to think that, oh, this is how it works, and we're going to do our own experimentation, and it's going to be all wrong because that's not how it works.
They pulled the wool over our eyes for hundreds of years.
Kinda.
I have to ask another question. Do you believe? What do you believe? Do you believe there's a God?
Well, I believe that the temptation of negative energy, also referred to as Satan in the Bible, is very real.
Dark matter?
I don't think that that's real almost. Dark matter would have to, it's, something not motion. It's motionless, I think.
So if the Earth is flat, what's on the other side?
Well, if you...
What's on the dark side of the Earth?
I mean, that depends what kind of...
Mexicans?
We're not supposed to know.
What if the Earth is shaped like a 20-sided die?
Wait, so you're telling me the Earth is flat and we don't know what's on the other side and we can't know? How can we not know? We've kind of explored the entire Earth. Wouldn't we have kind of, I don't know, stumbled across that?
Now, if the moon landings never happened...
Of course not.
Then how do you know we've ever been there in the first place?
Right.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
we've
You
never
kind of
been-
have to
right.
be there to prove it, but you could
Now,
probably look
I
at
want
when
you
they
to
put
look
the
at Neil
flag on there.
Armstrong's testimony.
Well, isn't
look at-
space just
Dude,
like
there-
a texture in the sky space, and we're actually just in a video game?
Yeah, we're in the Matrix.
Yeah.
I mean, Elon Musk thinks we're
Yeah, we're in the Matrix. He does think
some
that.
kind of weird hologram or something.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah.
I just. Yeah.
Well, I just saw a
This
blip in-
mindset needs to reach more people, and the radio is how it can happen.
You're
Is
doing a
it?
great service to mankind, sir. Thank you so much.
You should get your own show on here. I would listen.
I would
serious,
too. I would too.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Can I ask what your name is?
It's Steven.
Steven. What's your last name?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Steven, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to go because we have to go talk about some more topics. But thank you for calling in. I'm glad we were able to debate. You want to call in next week?
That'd be great, man. Yeah.
Same time, same date. Saturday at 7. Call in again, please.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Have a nice night.
You too.
What just happened?
I'm too big brain to understand that. Alex, you
No.
can call back in.
All right. He basically.
I think that was a troll, and I know
Yeah.
he's probably still listening,
That was
but
good.
sir, you are a good troll. Okay?
Yeah, that was a quality troll.
That was a quality troll. Like, even Andy's eyes were perking up because he was going into some
It was
stuff.
so funny because you were talking. Oh man, it was great because you misrepresented basically every single scientific principle that exists. Oh man, it was
maybe
good.
he was right,
and like
guys.
you kept a straight face the entire time.
Hey,
Hey,
Oh.
Alex, you back?
Massive props.
Yeah. Did you hear any of that,
well,
Alex? What do you think?
No, I didn't hear any of it.
Okay, we had a flat earther on.
Yeah, the Earth is flat, and the federal government is lying to us about the moon landing.
And we don't know what's on the other side.
Right.
Was this guy being like real?
I think we think he was trolling, but he was really good at it.
Yeah. Dimitri, Kevin, if you're listening, hi. That was fabulous. Do it again because it was funny. I love this. This is great entertainment.
Sound like Kevin.
Yo. Yeah, we have our conspiracies. Yeah, we have our conspiracies too. Yeah, that was actually really funny. No, I'm serious. I want to do that again. Call in next week. Call.
That was good.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. Anyway, we need to move on to a lot of things. There's a lot of things I need to talk about really quickly. First of all, John Bolton was appointed as national security advisor, got rid of McMaster.
Isn't he a neocon?
Here's the interesting thing. I've debated on this and I've looked into it.
Okay.
McMaster, neocon, Warhawk, and Soros shill. Like, he was literally getting paid by Soros, apparently. You can fact check me on that, but that's what I was hearing.
Press
That's what I
X
was
to
hearing.
doubt.
Yeah, you could. That's fair.
If you work at like Walmart, you're probably getting paid by Soros. That's He's paying everybody.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So Bolton, here's the thing. Bolton is going to get rid of all the Obama holders. That's one good thing, I think. He's going to get rid of all them Obama holders in
That's
the
good.
National Security Council. Roger Stone, who's close friends with John Bolton and who's close friends with Trump and who's a guy I actually think is interesting to listen to, He said that Bolton's a good guy, but what Bolton does, he does what his boss says. So if his boss is George Bush and he says, "Oh, we should invade Iraq," Bolton's going to go out and do it. Trump's his boss, and Trump says, "No, we shouldn't do this." Bolton's going to follow suit. We'll see if that's the case, but apparently, I've always thought Bolton is a war hawk. That's why this decision doesn't make sense, and I don't get it. But he could be like Roger Stone saying he is a sort of...
I don't know how credible Roger Stone is. But
no, Roger's pretty good. He's predicted a lot of stuff. The guy said McMaster would be out within 10 days. Well, he does some dirty stuff, but he knows a lot. He's a smart guy. I'm gonna give you each guys like 1 quick minute to talk, because then we gotta move on to other stuff. But Andy, what do you think? And then or Mikey, let's go to Mikey first. What do you think, Mikey?
About this
Bolton.
The new appointment.
What?
The new appointment.
John Bolton, National Security Advisor.
I actually don't know enough about him to really make a comment.
Okay, that's fair.
So.
Yeah, I mean, from his history in national security with the Bush administration, I'm a little concerned. But if your boy Roger Stone is correct, if you can trust his words,
I trust Roger.
I should be. I don't know. I mean, I'm not. As with everything that happens in the Trump administration, I'm not going to make a preemptive judgment.
Yeah, or a preemptive strike.
Right.
But a bing. Globus. That oil. Anyway, what do you think, Alex?
I'm not a big fan of Bush in general. You know, being on the White House, on a lady. You know, just not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
But you know, this guy, I don't know. I don't know enough about him. But
yeah, I don't.
I understand.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, the next thing we would talk about real quick is a funny little thing. Joe Biden at a rally said that if he were in high school, he would go. Those are the quote. Alex
fighting words. Coward.
There's a funny video where Alex Jones flips out Adam Schiff and he says that. You know what I'm talking about, Alex, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know, it's funny. So Joe Biden said that if he were in high school, he would go behind the gym and beat the opposite out of Trump.
Heck.
Yeah, heck. Okay.
Any from saying on the radio?
I don't know. I'm not going to test it yet. But apparently, you know, there's rules of things you can and can't say that I'm not clear of. But anyway, Trump tweeted back, fabulously funny. He said, "Crazy Joe Biden is trying to act like a tough guy. Actually, he's a weak, both mentally and physically, and yet he threatens me for the second time with physical assault. He doesn't know me, but he would go down fast and hard, crying all the way. Don't threaten people, Joe."
I don't like the sound of that.
It's hilarious.
It's pretty funny.
So funny.
It's really funny, but like,
he's not.
Donnie.
It's funny.
You're the president of the United States.
Yeah, and that's why he should be saying it.
No.
It's funny. See, when he's not presidential, he's best.
My money's on Trump.
Oh man.
Mine too. What was that, Alex?
I'm about to move.
Somebody's going to put Biden into his place. He's a serial gripper. You know, where's the hashtag #MeToo moment on him?
Yes.
He is a little creepy. If you look up like compilations of Joe Biden pictures with young women, it's kind of weird.
No, the videos are worse.
And
they're worse because he says the same lines. He says like something like,
"Hey there, gorgeous."
He said something about like, yo.
I feel like I just sexually assaulted myself.
You did? Oh.
Yeah.
Hashtag #MeToo yourself.
All right, so.
I knew that thing was gonna be a problem.
Oh man.
Good comic timing, Mikey. So Sky News had this headline that made me laugh because it shows how silly they are. Trump threatens former VP Biden with physical violence. Did they hear what Joe said?
I think Joe threatened and Trump just came back.
Yeah, Trump just came back with a joke.
Honestly, both of them are acting childish.
Both. Joe's acting silly because he tries, like Trump says, he always tries to act like a tough guy.
I like
and he
Joe
looks
Biden.
silly. I don't. I used to.
Not saying all this crap.
He's creepy.
Why would you like him?
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
And he seems honest.
I used to feel that way. I used to think he was very sweet and very nice. But then Roger Stone, my boy again, told an interesting story on Milo's podcast where when they were in Las Vegas, there was like this thing where, a convention, I guess you could say. And every day the old people would line up to get the free breakfast. Typical old people.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden comes down. Yeah, he was tapping that. Joe Biden comes down, and he comes up to get the free breakfast, and he goes right to the front of the line, and he starts grabbing the food, and an old guy taps him on the cane, says, "Yeah, Miss, what do you, who do you think you are? What are you doing? Get to the back of the line." And Joe goes, "Don't you know who I am?" Like, that's pretty arrogant to say that. You know,
Yeah.
the cut in front, people say, "Don't you know who I am?" And the old guy says, "Yeah, I know who you are. Get to the back of the effing line." Yeah. I love that old guy for going after him because it's like so arrogant, the elitism.
I don't know if I believe that.
I believe it.
Roger Stone is not the most credible source. Gotta say.
Here's the thing with Joe. Creepy Joe Biden. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
He is going over there, and he has, threatening the president. During his own president, like when Obama was the president, he was telling people, oh, you don't need a gun, or you can just use an assault rifle. You can use a double-barreled shotgun, shoot into the air.
Yeah.
That was the stupidest thing he's ever
The black woman did that, and then she got charged for using a warning shot.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to go and do that. It's illegal.
Yeah, it's now legal, and plus you're out of bullets.
He's an idiot. I have no respect for him.
Yeah, that's Siren. Sorry, we're hearing stuff in the studio. So that's all we're going to say about that. Now to move on to a big effing deal, to quote Joe Biden, Count Dankula. This is a story that's really pissing me off. If you haven't been following this, there was a guy, a Scottish YouTuber and comedian, might I emphasize a lot, comedian, made a video where he wanted to piss off his girlfriend. He said, I have this pug that my girlfriend has, and she always talked about how cute it is, and I just want to piss her off. Great. And so he's like, so I wanted to make him the most, I think he said uncute thing.
Uncute thing.
Uncute.
A pug can do.
Yeah, and so he made it into a Nazi, and he had the dog. This is why we don't get girls. I'm kidding.
Speak for yourself.
Savage. Gotti.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. That's changing now. I
was talking to Andy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you, Alex, for being so reminding me of that. So you see in the video, he teaches the pug to respond to commands. So when he goes, "See Heil," the pug puts its arm up. And then when he says, "Gas the Jews," the pug puts his arm up and "See Heil."
That's so bad.
I know, this show's probably going to get banned after saying that.
Which the
he
British
does it
government
as a
does not
joke.
understand.
The first of all, he clearly says in the video, "This is a joke. I am not a racist. I am not a Nazi. I just wanted to piss her off." That's all. He literally says that. But when he goes to court, intent doesn't matter. Comedic, intent, I guess you say, doesn't matter. Right. Context doesn't matter. None of that matters. They ruled it was grossly offensive under. They basically threw him in jail for hate speech. I mean, it's a hate crime.
To be honest,
It's
England doesn't
insane.
really have.
It's Scotland.
Oh, I mean, it's part. Sorry.
Part of
the
Great
United
Britain.
Kingdom.
Yes,
Excuse me.
Doesn't have a first
Does
amendment.
not have a First Amendment.
No, only America does.
Right. That's
Only
why we're
America has
better.
pure First
That's why we're
Amendment.
better.
Yeah, that's why we're better. So yeah,
What's the best?
he's facing up to 6 months in jail for a hate crime. It's just insane. Like, the only person that's spoken out in support of him was Ricky Gervais in terms of the comedy world. I mean, there have been a few others, but
Really?
props on Ricky. I've always liked him.
He said something.
Yeah, he said, he in a tweet, I quote, he said, "A man has been convicted in a UK court of making a joke that was deemed grossly offensive. If you don't believe in the person's right to say things that you might find grossly offensive, then you don't believe in freedom of speech."
Yes.
100% true. Alex, what do you have to say? And then we're going to move on to the last topic.
Well, this whole situation seems like something you would see in a sketch from Monty Python. Why?
Oh, that can't be allowed anymore.
Yeah, obviously. They should ban Monty Python. They're trying to go and put that on Netflix. Are they going to ban that in Scotland?
It probably might be.
And they might ban Faulty Towers for when John Cleese acts like Hitler. He puts his finger below his nose and above his mouth to have a mustache, and he does the Nazi salute. I mean, I guess he's got to go to jail too.
Any movie with the depiction of Hitler needs to be banned.
Yeah,
Any
like
video game?
yeah.
Well, I mean, actually, in Germany, you're not allowed to have a swastika, even in video games or movies.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
And you're not allowed to deny the Holocaust.
Video games, at least.
And we're not saying
yeah.
we approve of Nazis. We're not saying we think the Holocaust didn't happen. We're also not saying the Earth isn't flat. But there are people that think those things, and they should be allowed to say those things because you have freedom of speech. Right. There's no harm, no physical harm, and the only way to combat ideas is to have them out in the open and debate them. That's the only way you can actually change people's minds.
Sir.
So, yeah, I'm sorry. I get ranty on that one, and it just pisses me off when you see people getting thrown for literal hate crimes.
Right.
Last topic, I'm sorry I'm speeding through these things quickly, but we had an interesting debate that derailed everything. But the last thing, which is going to be a debate among us, is the spending bill, which Trump signed a $1.3 trillion spending bill. It's an omnibus deal, which is a gross thing because they compile a bunch of stuff together into one.
Did you see Rand Paul's tweet or Facebook post?
Yeah, I've been watching those.
It took him 2 hours to print the bill.
Oh yeah.
First of all,
insane. I mean, their print's probably.
And they got what? Less than 48 hours.
2,232 pages. They had less than 48 hours to vote on it when it would take 58 hours or something to read the whole thing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a very the thing is, Trump was originally sending out tweets saying he might veto it, and then he sent in a tweet later after he did sign it. He said, "As a matter of national security, I've signed the omnibus spending bill. I will say to Congress, I will never, all in caps, sign another bill like this again. To prevent this omnibus situation from ever happening again, I'm calling on Congress to give me a line item veto to all government bills." A line item veto sounds really nice. Get rid of stuff you don't like.
Wait, does he have that?
But it's not legal. No, you can't do that. It's
right.
Not,
Isn't that unconstitutional?
I believe it is. But I think he's floating the idea out there just to make a threat. Because...
I don't know if it is. I forget. That was in my policy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't understand stuff well enough.
Did you know that they funded Planned Parenthood and they didn't make any gains with the budget? I mean, the wall gets some funding.
Some, and this is where it's interesting. I was telling this to Mikey before the show started, and I can't fact check this, but it's just what I've heard from multiple people that apparently with omnibus deals, you can basically spend the money however you technically want. It's not like a budget bill. Where a traditional budget bill where you're restricted for stuff to be spent in a certain area. So Trump could say, in this bill, let's say he has, let's say, $7 million for national security. I don't know the number, or $7 billion. I should be a little less hyperbolic. And he has that amount of money, and he could say, "Oh, I need some wall funding, so I'm gonna use that national security money to build a wall." Some people say you can do that. They say Obama did that. I don't know. I'm just floating that out there. But if that's what Trump's going to do, that'd be cool. I just don't understand the knee-jerk reaction from the base that's saying he's betraying us. Because he was literally just at the wall prototypes. He was literally standing in front of it. He's building the wall. He wants to build the wall. He wants to do all these things. It's just, I think there's a lot of stuff going on behind the doors that we don't know about. They're probably making a lot of threats. There's probably a lot of stuff that, he might have had to bite the bullet on this one because he didn't seem happy about doing it. So I don't know. All I'm saying is don't say he's betraying us because that's where Republicans, I think, get a little dumb, is they abandon their candidates and then their candidates don't win because we're too divided. The Democrats, say what you will about them, they will bicker, but they'll still back their candidate in the end because it's better than the other option in their view. And with us, Trump is going to be better than any Democrat. I'll let you guys rant now. I'm done ranting.
Yeah, I obviously don't like that he signed it, but it's not... I don't put all the blame on Trump because I don't think Congress should have passed it.
I agree.
Being as how long it was and they didn't read a single. They probably read the first paragraph of every section and that's it. And they also slipped in a little tiny bit of baby steps towards gun control, the Fix Nix Act. You guys can look that up because we don't have too much time. But
what does that mean?
It's just it's hard to explain within the amount of time that I have given. But yeah.
Yeah, we have 3 minutes left. We can go.
Go.
Yeah. Where are we getting this $1.3 trillion?
Taxes.
Yeah,
that goes in debt.
That we just cut.
I know, but we always do that.
Honestly,
that's the thing.
People don't know how to run the government. We're supposed to be cutting spending before we cut taxes, and our government's going to go down the drain, and we're all screwed.
Or both at the same time.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's there's a lot of stuff we need to spend on, and we need to cut at the same time, but it's I don't know how to do it. I just wish it could be cut, because the debt's already insane, but it has slowed down a bit. Alex, what do you think?
Well, I don't think you should have signed it. I think if you and a government propose to build a Congress, you should have to say it out loud before you can propose it. That would stop stuff like this.
What do you mean by that?
You would have to go read the entire bill.
The whole bill should be read.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Read the entire bill to Congress.
Yeah.
That would take hours, but yeah, I hope they do
that's
that.
the point.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
I'd lose my place.
Yeah,
Honestly.
Yeah, you'd start skipping lines. Yeah, I agree with that actually, Alex. Because the problem I have with debating any of these things and talking about it is I can make a safe assumption. Nobody in this room has read the bill. No. There's no. We don't have enough. Literally, we didn't have enough hours before we heard about it.
They actually, with this bill, they didn't even post the entire thing on public.
Oh, they haven't?
I heard, yeah, because I have an app that's about like you vote on things that are happening in Congress, and it asks the question should Congress be required to release full bills online to the public? And I guess that topic came up. That question came up because they didn't with this one yet.
Yeah.
So they usually do. So they probably will soon, but.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's all goofy. Yeah, because I remember when the actual budget thing was happening a few years ago, and a year ago, and they were freaking out about Trump cutting EPA and stuff. And when I tried reading that budget, it's the most confusing thing to try to read, because there's sections where it literally says the budget for let's say the EPA is going up, and then there's sections where it says it's going down. It's impossible to understand this thing and read it. It's so confusing. So it's I don't trust the media, so it's I can't trust what they say. And then when I actually try to read the bill, I don't know what I'm reading. They literally make it so confusing you don't even understand it. So it's I don't know what to think. But from what I've heard, I think this is a bad bill. I don't like what Trump did, but I can understand probably why he had to do it. Right. And he may be, like I said, reallocating funds for the wall and stuff. I don't know. But I don't think we should be jumping ship. Like I said, I think people are overreacting. You just need to calm down, let things soothe out, and look down that flat plane of the earth, and just take it all in and calm down.
There you go. We all need to look down the flat plane of the earth some days.
Oh, you saw what I did there? I thought you missed that. Yeah, I'm gonna make flat earth jokes now on here. Yeah. So, caller, if you're still listening, please call in, gang, 'cause that was funny. Anyway, any last few comments about anything we talked about? Or anything, other little stories you want to talk about? We have 30 seconds.
I just want to correct myself. You can find it online now, the Omnibus bill, and we should read that next week.
Yeah,
the
on the show.
On air.
Yes. Tune in next week. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing with all government bills. I think they should have a sunset at the maximum of 10 years. So they should go and revote and reapprove it every 10 years.
That's an interesting idea. But the problem is, would they have enough time? Would they be spending more time dealing with bills they already passed and actually doing new legislation? I mean, maybe that's your intent, but if they try to have to fix something or do something new, they can't do it.
Well, that's the point. They do. We need to go and cut the regulation.
Yeah, but then that's see, the problem I have with that is let's say we have Trump in and he wants to build a wall, but he's dealing with all kinds of other bills and he can't build the wall.
He can do it.
I mean, I don't think it would slow it down too much. I don't think it would. We wouldn't really know until we did calculations or if we actually tried it. But yeah, I don't think it would slow it down.
I'm just speculating. Yeah. Devil's advocate.
The ends don't justify the means.
Have the states deal with things more instead of the federal government. Go back to the way that this country was.
Yeah, it's almost like we were designed to do that.
Yeah. What? Are you trying to read the Constitution how it's written, bro? It's an open document. It's a living document.
It's alive until the NRA shoots it.
Are you promoting violence on here, Andy?
No.
Okay. I'm referring to with the Joe Biden tweet, they were saying Trump's provoked his assault. Anyway, my joke went all over your heads. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Flat Earthers, for tuning in. That was a fabulous debate.
Thank you for listening. We'll be back next week with more real news.